guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for clicking this video, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm returning back for another monthly reset. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Adobe Okonkwo Abakporo. On this channel I make videos about productivity, lifestyle, building a career, and just living my best life, or trying to. I currently based in Minnesota. I'm also a full-time MBA student, but I completed my courses and I'm just waiting to graduate in May. If the kind of videos I make are your cup of tea, then definitely consider joining the family by clicking the big red button below that says subscribe. While you are at that, make sure to turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss on any video that I'll be posting up on my channel. Please again, support my channel, subscribe if you haven't already done so. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys April monthly reset. Can we just take a breather? Like, March went by so fast. It literally just went by so fast. And the good thing though is I was able to accomplish a lot. Some goals I wasn't able to meet, but others I was able to meet. And there were a couple of things that came up within the month of March that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So let's get started. Just a gentle reminder to subscribe and turn on the post notification while you're doing that. How I like to start the video is I typically would start off with reflecting on the month of March, and then reflecting on my goals, doing a March recap, and then going on and setting goals for April, telling you guys what the goals are for April, and then spend some time talking about my monthly favorites. So things like my monthly favorite shows, my monthly favorite products, and of course shouting out my favorite subscriber of the month. So that's usually how I would do it. The only one difference that I'm going to be incorporating today is I'm going to be skipping the whole reflection part. That is where I ask myself 3 questions: what I learned this month, what didn't go well, and etc. And just because it makes the video really long, and even though the video is still going to be long regardless, but at least I am able to save a couple of minutes. So I'm going to be skipping that section, and I'll be moving on to, or starting with, my March recap. And I feel like I should definitely start with this one just because there were a couple of things that happened within the month of March that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So let's get on to it. So I'm going to be starting off with my March monthly recap. I'm a full-time MBA student, but I completed my classes in March, the second week of March to be precise, and it felt really good. At that point, I felt like I could finally take a breath of fresh air, because from January I've been going non-stop, like non-stop. I took 6 classes, and that is insane, but I did that because I really wanted to have this time to just focus on me, do things that I love doing, and most importantly binge watch Korean dramas and Chinese dramas. I haven't started, so if you have any good ones to watch, let me know in the comment section. I was really excited about finishing up because, of course, like I said, I would get my time back, I would focus on other things, and it just feels good not to be able to, like, waking up early in the morning and having nothing to do other than like my GA work, and not having to rush to class or do like classwork or home assignment. It felt really good. I can't describe the feeling, but like, you know, when you're done with your exams, that's breath of fresh air. And when I say your exams, your final exams, so say you're in secondary school, you know that SS3 final exam you write, that is how exactly I felt. The next thing is, remember I told you guys I mistakenly burnt a countertop, and as a result there was no way to damage control it or fix it. So the only way to fix it was to replace it with a new one. So at that point we wanted to replace it with a laminated countertop. That was the one that we had initially, and then I thought about it and I was like, if we laminate it and we rent out the space to somebody, what are the chances that that person will not make the same mistake and then would have to replace it all over again? So it made sense to replace it with a stone. That way we can avoid any of these mistakes happening in the future, and that was exactly what we did. I'm going to insert a picture of what the new countertop looks like, and I love it. The thing with countertops though, the first day they installed it, that same day, I didn't really like it because it felt like it was too bright. My eyes just, you know, my eyes was already used to seeing the black one, laminated one that was there before, so it took a little getting used to really fine-tune and be able to. But I really like the white one now because it gives, like, you can decorate it. It's just a breath of fresh air. It's coming together, you know. My only wish though is like the cabinet. I wish we could change it to a different color, but this color is really good, especially as we're planning to rent this place out. Going to give that just in case the person like dirties the cabinet, it's not really going to show because it's like a brown color already. So this is what the new countertop looks like. It is beautiful. I love it, and you guys can already see that I already decorated it to an extent. I went to Home Goods the other day and I got some decorative pieces. I wonder why I haven't gone to Home Goods I'm just realizing, and surprisingly many many things at Home Goods are cheaper than going to Marshalls, because Marshalls used to be the place I go to, and in my head I thought Marshalls was affordable, but that's a lie. Marshalls is actually expensive, so compared to many other places. So definitely check Home Goods out. You're gonna be surprised at the amazing things you're gonna find, like beautiful decor. So I got a couple of things I showed you guys. It's like on the countertop, but there are like several other pieces, but I just want to highlight the one on the countertop because that's the most important. Then thirdly, I received my graduation regalia. Is it regalia or regalia? It's regalia. So it's like the clothes you wear, the robe, the hood, the tassel, and then the drape that you wear for graduation. So I ordered the size extra large. I just felt it was slightly small, but I don't know, my husband said it's fine. So, and I don't want to go through the whole process of returning, getting a new one. I actually haven't called them to find out if that's possible. If it was possible, I would have preferred to go a size bigger, because you know, I just wanted to cover, like, especially if I'm going to be wearing a heavy duty dress. I haven't figured out what dress I'm going to wear, but I'm just assuming, you know, it's going to make sense too. But it doesn't look bad. I'm going to try to insert a picture of, well, I haven't worn it yet, but I think maybe I did actually. So I'll try to see if I can find a picture. I received it and it just made it seem even more real. I was talking with my friend yesterday, Susan, and then she was just like, she can remember when I started and like all the tears I cried and how I complained about classes being hard and everything. And yeah, it's just amazing how 2 years down the line and I'm done, and this is where we're at. So I'm really excited. I am so grateful I was able to go through this journey. MBA is really, it's hardcore, but I can tell you that I've learned a lot. So many things that I didn't know after even spending like 6 years in the marketing field. I can tell you that I've learned a lot, and not to be picky or bash anybody back home, but like there's still a lot marketers, especially in Nigeria, could learn just from taking like a business management class or something like that. But yeah, I feel privileged to have gone to this school and be able to learn all the things that I now know now. Finally, well, not sort of. So the other thing that happened was my Mosaic event. I know I told you guys that the president of our diversity-based club, the club is called Mosaic, and what Mosaic basically does, it's we basically try to drive healthy conversations around BIPOC issues, especially as it pertains to BIPOC professionals in the corporate American system. So we usually have our hallmark event every year, and it's called Thriving as a Professional of Color. This is an event that I have been planning with my board members and like event planning committee for several months, since I would say since last year November, and the event happened March 16th. It was beautiful. We had 70 people sign up, but unfortunately we're not able to meet that. We got like, I would say 30. Yeah, so we got about 30 people in attendance, and the reason was because there was a mini snowstorm that day. I was really appreciative that those 30 people still showed up. So there was enough food, there was enough drinks. I've been getting like compliments like till date telling us about how amazing the event was. The panelists, you know, was great. I even did like a post-event survey, which is something I highly recommend you do after any event, because it gives you an idea of what to improve for future events, especially if that event is like a recurring one. So it was a pretty amazing event, if I might say so myself. It was pretty good. The event was great. We had good attendance. Everybody loved it. We've been getting compliments non-stop till date. Then finally, I did travel again to Atlanta, and this was for my Nigerian passport. And surprisingly, it wasn't as stressful as the first time. It was pretty straightforward, only that the wait time was really long. I didn't go there like 6 a.m. like I did the other day. I went like maybe like 9 or 9:30 or 10, and I think I was done around like 1:30. So it wasn't that bad, as long as you have everything. If you do your NIN, make sure you do it in your state so you don't travel and then have to spend more money. NIN was the major issue. Once you have the NIN and you have every other document, then I think the process will be sort of straightforward. And try not to go there without an appointment. So if your appointment is the next day, they won't attend to you. I mean, unless you know somebody there or they are done with everybody for that day, and that would mean you wait till like the very end. But if you have an appointment and you don't come on your appointment day, you can still come like 2 days after your appointment day. They would still attend to you. So that's something to just note. That's something I noticed. Surprisingly, the trip was a straightforward one. I was able to get what I went there for. I got my receipt, so they said I'll be receiving it in May. May 20th or something. So I'm looking forward to getting my new Nigerian passport. That doesn't mean I'm going to be traveling back home anytime soon. It's always good to sort it out when you don't need it than to wait till when you really need it, and then all of these issues will just give you unnecessary headache. So yeah, that was awesome. So that's pretty much all the things that happened. I think the highlights of my month in March. Now I'm going to be moving on to my March goals, and I'm at this point I'm going to be sharing with you guys the goals that I set for March, and then telling you guys which ones I was able to achieve and which one I was not able to achieve. But before we do that, I want to ask you how your month went. What were the key highlights for the month of March for you? Did you accomplish anything new? Let us know in the comment section. I'm so excited to hear about it. So let's go on to the next section. The first one was to lose 9.2 pounds this month. So that would mean losing 2.3 pounds weekly. I'm not gonna lie, so this one was a very hard one to pull off, because this month was a very busy month. You can see all of those things that happened, the planning, traveling to Atlanta. There was a gym at the hotel that we stayed, but I didn't pack like any workout clothes. But I wasn't able to accomplish that goal, but at least I didn't add more weight to where I was. So when I got back, like throughout last week, I think I worked out every day. But this week, I don't know, I just so we're waiting for the countertop guys. They gave us a timeline of 8 to 12, and I don't like working out in the afternoon, so the whole of that half day I spent waiting for them. So they came to disconnect the plumbing on Monday, came to connect, like set up the counter, fix the countertop on Tuesday, then the plumber came back on Wednesday to reconnect the plumbing and finalize the sink placement. So 3 days I didn't work out, and Thursday I had to go to school. Long story short, it was a very busy month for me, but I did try to work out in the best of my ability. With that said, I didn't meet that goal, but when I checked my weight this morning, so today is March 31st, that is when I'm filming this video, and my weight as when I checked this morning was 220. When I checked yesterday in the morning, it was 219. So obviously I had eaten before I took my weight when I took this measurement. So I'm guessing without the food, without the small thing I ate this morning, I probably would be at 219, but that's not bad. I feel like when you're eating healthy, when you're taking like those detox drinks like the cucumber, garlic, ginger and pineapple, it helps. And then when you take the ACV with water every morning and every night, it also did help me in January. I was also eating like very healthy food. I mean, potatoes and just spinach and eggs, and that was what I was eating every day, with smoothies like in between, and I was eating just from 12. That really helped. So I'm going to try that again now in April, especially because I don't have a lot of things doing. For some reason I think it's going to be slightly harder, but we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Next goal I had was to work out, so I didn't achieve that, so I'm not going to check that. Next goal I had was to work out 3 times weekly this month. So this week I know for sure that I didn't work out, but what I do these days is, so I might not work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I go to the gym. So today is Friday, I might still go to the gym. Saturday for sure I'll go to the gym. Sunday for sure I'll go to the gym. I think I'm just going to give it to myself because I've been pretty consistent. It's not just I don't start on Monday anymore. I just like maybe wait till the end of the week before I start, which is bad. So I'm going to give that to myself because I did do that. Post 2 times weekly. Yes, I am very consistent with that. And then pray 4 times this month. I didn't meet this target, but I did pray more frequently. I've been carrying my Bible everywhere, literally. Finalize corporate lease. So I know I told you guys I wanted to start Airbnb in Dallas. So I found a couple of places that allowed corporate lease. My husband also helped me check it out when it was in Dallas. I now know the one I'm going to go to use for the Airbnb should I decide to move forward with that. But this one is currently on pause because there's another investment I'm looking to make. So depending on how that one works out or how soon it happens, I might be putting my Airbnb permanently on, but we'll see how it goes. So I am going to check that because I did accomplish that. Then the next thing is finalize my graduation dress design. I was going to sew something really unique with like Ankara, something really nice for my graduation. There's still time, but the last like shipping from Nigeria is so freaking expensive. Just a couple of stuff that I got, I paid like 216 or 220,000 naira. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather go on Shein and buy some something nice. I don't think there's anything bad in that. I'll just go to Shein and see if I can find anything. I've also been looking on ASOS, Zara. I didn't see anything I really liked, so I was planning to go to Macy's and see, because I know they usually have like those prom dresses and stuff, but I would see. So I need to get two things, a birthday dress and my graduation dress. So those two I am still looking for. So I haven't finalized it, but since I now know that I'm not going to be designing like a unique one, I'm just going to give it to myself so we can just take it off the list. Then execute thriving event successfully. So that's the thriving as a professional event that I told you guys about. It was done really well, so that's great. And then get PRK eye surgery. So I have an update on this. I will no longer be doing an eye surgery, and that's because I've been going to several doctors. So the last one that I went to, they did a bunch of tests, and I really trust these guys because the amount of tools, equipment they use, I hadn't even seen them in the other ones, like the other 12 or 13 that I'd already gone to. I did follow-up tests, and at the end of the day, they told me that I had I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it well, is it keratosis or something? So that's like continuous thinning of the cornea, and when you do LASIK surgery or any laser eye surgery, your cornea would reduce, so would shrink, because they're cutting like a thin layer. I don't know how it works, but she basically told me not to do any right now, and I should try again. I should take some more tests in 6 months and see how the thinning of my cornea progresses. So if it's a very rapid thinning, then obviously no, but if it's not a lot, because as you grow older, your cornea is your eyes will get bad, and the cornea will also thin because you're aging. So it's the rate of that aging, right, that really matters. So she won't be able to tell in 3 months, but in 6 months she said she'll be able to tell. So I got rescheduled while I'm trying to set up my follow-up in 6 months. So for now, I even canceled. I know I told you guys I was going to get one today at Ovo LASIK eye surgery, but when I got that feedback from her, I just went and canceled it. Plus, when I spoke to my mom, she's very superstitious. She told me not to do it, that she had a dream, blah blah blah, being parents, African parents. So with all of that in mind, I just canceled the appointment. So I'm back to using glasses. I'll just go get some contact lenses and see how it goes. I do have another appointment, I know, even though I'd already decided. To follow up, they gave me like the Xiidra. So the doctor that gave me the Xiidra to keep trying. So I'm gonna go back April 17th or 18th, and that's when we'll be doing follow-up. So I've been on that Xiidra for over 1 month now. I'm doing warm compressions as well. My eyes, like without the glasses, is a lot better than when what it was before the Xiidra. And there was one time I was driving and just kind of like lifted my eyes. It was bright though, so I was still able to see cars in front of me, which was something I was not able to see before. So it's definitely working. If you have dry eyes, I recommend you speak to your doctor about Xiidra. It does have like very disturbing side effects, but being able to see to an extent is worth it. So renew my Nigerian passports. Yes, we did that. That's why we went back to Atlanta. Write my first LinkedIn article. I did not do this, so I am not going to check this. Read one book this month. I was going to read a book, but I started and I haven't finished. The book seems like an interesting one, but I just haven't had the time to complete it. Okay, and then I just have a chart of where I monitor my weight. So you can see that I'm making, to an extent, improvement. So January we're at 223.5 after working out the whole of December, and February we were at 220.9, and now we're at 220. So not much of a difference right there from February to March, but I'll definitely take 0.9 than nothing or increasing. So that's good, especially because I ate all sorts of stuff when we were in Atlanta. So I'm glad that I was able to burn some of those out. So those are my goals. Those were my goals for March, and I kind of like walked you through the ones I achieved versus the ones I was not able to achieve. Now at this point, I'm going to take a quick break and go set up like new goals for April. Now that I don't have a lot of stuff to, yeah, so it's still, yeah, I would just put a couple of stuff on there. I don't think they're going to be as long as this. What goals did you have for March? Which ones did you achieve? Comment them down below. So one other thing that happened in March that I absolutely forgot, which is super important, that I said I was going to tell you guys later, and I don't know if this is the right time to tell you guys, but my subsequent videos already has little bits and pieces of this information. But yeah, I'm happy to announce that we are moving. Yes. So if you guys didn't already get the hint when I said we're renting this place, we're fixing the countertop for the renters, you know, that should have already given it away. But yeah, we're moving and I am so excited about the move. It's like a fresh start, you know. I'm done with school now, time to start working. We're moving, and I don't know, I really enjoy moving actually, even though the stressful part about it is like packing up things, but it just gives you a sense of a fresh start. So I really do like moving. I'm not one to stay in a place for 10 years. 10 years is a long time. Yeah, we're moving. I'm going to be sharing more details about that in subsequent videos, but we closed on our new home March. I can't remember March when, but we did close on our new home in March. I'm so excited. We're moving into a 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths, open space living room. God, I'm so excited. I'm going to try to insert a picture of what the kid, well, not really, but I'm hoping to do a house tour soon, so I'll be putting that there. I know somebody asked me for a house tour of where we're currently staying. So when I saw the comment, I didn't know what to reply with because we're leaving this place. So I don't know if making a house tour, because I already have a house tour of this video up on my YouTube channel. Now I don't know if it's this YouTube channel or my previous YouTube channel, but we'll see. I'm really excited about the move. The house is why, like, it's giving what it's supposed to give. So I'm really excited about it. We have to get a new refrigerator. So I'm looking at options. If there's a really good refrigerator that I recommend, I want a 4-door, so 1, 2, 3, 4 refrigerator. There was one I was eyeing, the Samsung Family Hub, but I think that's discontinued. So I'm currently on the LG one. I think like once you type the LG 4 French door one, you see the one I'm talking about. But I am so freaking excited and I really wanted to share this news with you guys because obviously I can't keep my mouth shut. Now for my goals for April, I need to finalize my graduation dress. I told you that I have gone on Shein because I feel like Shein is going to be more affordable. So I am on Shein. I've been saving pictures of the ones that I really like and going back and I'm like, nah, I don't really like these ones. But yeah, I need to finalize my graduation dress. I need to finalize my birthday dress. I need to also finalize my investment option. I know I told you guys in one of my videos. If not, the video is still coming. And then I need to start packing. So since we're moving, I need to get boxes and I don't know when is the right time to pack, but I hate waiting to the last minute to do packing. So I probably will start with the ones in the garage and things that we hardly use. I need to start decluttering and like throwing away stuff, taking them to Goodwill if they're still in good condition. But yeah, I'm really excited about the move. So we started recruiting movers. I wanted to get a bunch of quotes and I did like an Excel sheet comparing all of them along with their reviews on this thing, and I found one that had a reasonable price because the last thing I want to do is like move myself. So we're going to pack all our personal items, then they'll pack the heavy items like the TV, the couch, and the dining and what's not. So, and there are some things that I'm also trying to sell off. I haven't decided yet, but like the coffee table, I might get a new coffee table. I don't know, but I still like the coffee table. I don't know. Finalized movers. So I already selected the mover that I want to move with. I just need to now go on the next step, pay the deposit and secure a date. So that's what I need to do this month. Lose 9.2 pounds this month. So I did it in January, so it's definitely possible. I just need to, like, I'm just so addicted to good food. So we'll see how far this is going to take us. So maybe I should just reduce this to 5 pounds. I don't know. I feel like 5 pounds would take me away from how much I need to lose before my graduation. So let's set a hard goal for 9.2 and then work out 3 times weekly. Yeah, I've been doing this consistently, so I don't think that will be an issue. Read 1 book this month. There's a book I had started reading, The Cabin. I don't know, I can't remember the author, but it's really good. I just need to finish it up again. Hopefully I'm able to do that. And then finalize living room decor. So I told you guys after using Canva to kind of like create a vision board of what I want it to look like. I'm going to try to insert a screenshot of where I'm currently at, and I have a bunch of other options below as duplicates. So I'm still trying to decide, should I get a bird of paradise plant, or should I get an olive plant? Those are basically the goals that I have for April. Those are a lot, but I'm sure would be able to get to something. I'm really excited and I can't wait to see where the month takes me to, or takes us to. You know that I finished classes, so now I get like a lot of time to binge watch as many movies as possible. So I started watching a couple of movies and I absolutely love them, and I have been raving about them to my husband, to everybody. Now I want to rave about them to you guys, so you guys can go possibly check them out. So it could be movies that you could check out over the weekend, or whenever you just are looking for something to relax. So for my favorite shows, I just have a couple of them. They're not a lot, but let's start with Love is Blind. I feel like this is a show that I am completely addicted to. I absolutely love Love is Blind. I feel like it just shows you how human beings are. This particular episode, this particular season is it's really good. It's like given, you know. There's this particular girl that I don't like. It's what's her name? Is it Micah? Irina. I do not like Irina whatsoever. She's giving mean girl vibe. She's giving like that horrible friend. She's just mean. Like, how can you be laughing and happy at somebody else's misery? That just tells you the kind of human being she is. And you know what? The other girl that was interested in the guy that she was currently with was completely right. You can tell the kind of person the person is by being friends with Irina. Irina is a horrible human being. But who am I to say? But just based on the show and what she presented in the show, yeah, she's definitely not somebody I want to be around with, because she's just evil. She comes off as that evil mean friend. But yeah, Love is Blind is a show that I'm completely addicted to. I have been binge watching all of them. Speaking of which, we have 4 new episodes coming live today. Today is Friday, 31st of March. So once I'm done with this video, I am going to be binge watching it before I do anything, because I have been curious. There's a lot of drama that is going to be happening in this episode, so I am so excited to get there. Now the next show that I watch is The New Recruit. I really liked the guy because the guy was really handsome. That was the only reason I watched that show. I think I'd seen him in one other movie, and so when I saw the trailer of that of this series, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to check out this video. So it was pretty interesting. The first episode wasn't as great, but I feel like it was a slow burn filled with action. I didn't like the way it ended because it kept me wanting more. So I'm guessing for sure there's definitely going to be like a sequel after that, where maybe she didn't really kill her mother. Carolina didn't really kill her mother, or she's now going to be working directly with the agent, with the recruits to do other stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so I didn't like the way it ended, but it's definitely a good watch that is worth your time. And another show that is similar to that is The Night Agent. Oh my goodness, I love The Night Agent. As I'm talking about it, I'm even having goosebumps. Night Agent was absolutely amazing. I love it. So it's on Netflix. All of the shows are on Netflix, so get on it. You're gonna absolutely love it. So the next show that I want to talk about is Murder Mystery. I'd watched part 1. Part 2 is currently out. I think they just released it today, Friday, so you can definitely watch it. It's so funny. I remember the part 1, I was just laughing like crazy. Now the part 2, I can't wait to see what they have in stock for us. And then we have finally Mindy's Project. It's a series like Big Bang Theory, New Girl, just a nice relaxing short series. That's really funny and really good. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you like what the story is about, but I feel like that's going to take more time, and this video is already long, so I'm going to be skipping that part of the video. Now let's talk about the book that I want to read for this month. The book that I want to read for this month is this one. This is The Cabin by Natasha Preston. I've read up to this page, to page 75, so I'm almost there. This is how much I've read, and this is how much I have left. So really excited about the book. It keeps me, because every time since the last time I dropped it, I've been thinking about it, like, who is the killer? Who killed their friends? You know, could it be really Blake? And you know, the girl is just supporting him for nothing. It's one of those books. It's like, it's giving Verity by Colleen Hoover. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about this. I'm going to try to finish this up this weekend, because I don't like reading a book and be thinking about like what the ending was. So I'm going to try to knock this out. It comes as a set of 3. This is the first. Let's talk about my subscriber for the month. So subscribers for the month, I feel this month has just been a little bit different. I gained a couple of new subscribers, so thank you so much for joining the family and subscribing. So it was a little bit hard trying to find out who commented more or who liked more than any other person. It was very hard to see like anybody consistently all the videos. So I'm going to be skipping this section for this month, but I want to thank you and tell you that I do see all of your comments and your likes and your engagement. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you watching my videos and supporting me in the way you do. So thank you so much. For my favorite products, I feel like this month is a little bit unique because I do have like several of them that I really absolutely enjoy using. So let's start off with my pre-poo. You see, this is my natural hair. It's a nightmare to tame. It's a nightmare to take care of. Even just combing it gives me headache. Like, it's a whole workout on its own. Like, you have muscles, you have biceps, your triceps will be built just by combing my hair. So how that relieves, or what I do to relieve that like hardcore workout, is to use this. This is the African Pride. This is the African Pride pre-poo, pre-shampoo. It detangles and also conditions. I absolutely love this. I wish they had a very big size. So this is 18 ounce. I feel like you use half once and then the other. So you can use one jar of 18 ounce twice. And I do this like maybe every 3 weeks. So right now I did it. So my hair is somewhat manageable. I didn't apply like moisturizer yet. So probably getting to that phase where it becomes really tangled. But definitely really helps. It softens the hair and makes it a lot more easier to comb through. So I absolutely love it. The next item I want to show you guys is, so this is Watch Me Whip by, so this is the Watch Me Whip moisturizer body butter, and this is the first time I'm actually using body butter. Actually body cream, not body butter, and it has niacinamide, and we all know what niacinamide does. It really helps to seal in moisture and really moisturize the body. When you open it, this is what it looks like. So we have some already here. Where? Yeah, see? Smells really good. So because this is small, so what I do is I use this like the corners of my body. So my, I don't know what this is called, my elbow here, same thing here. Use it on my arm, use it on my neck, so for when I'm hugging anybody, you know, it comes through. I also use it on my kneecaps and whatever. So I don't really apply this all over my body. If not, it's gonna finish. So you can see the size, it's not a lot. So I just use it in certain areas to re-enhance my perfume. While we're still on body, let's talk about perfumes. You guys know that I have been getting, I love smelling good, and I love perfumes, and I've been steadily building my collection. So this one, I actually went to get one for my husband. I think it's the Valentino one, the unisex one, and that one smells so good. So at that point I decided to try out, and I don't impulsively buy, so I spray them on their perfume tester things, and I bring them home and leave them and see which one lasts the longest. And this was one that lasted the longest, with still almost to an extent, say 80% of the original fragrance. So I absolutely loved it. So I went back and I got the small size to kind of like test, and it smells so good. This is for bold chicks, like you want to enter a room and you want them to know that you're there. It's very sexy. I love it. Yeah. And I like that it comes in a gold bottle. They have like different types. This is the Gucci Beauty Intense Peau Femelle or something. So this is the Eau de Parfum, but Gucci Beauty, the intense one. Yeah. Now let's go on to still skincare and mouthwash. This is my favorite. I've tried like almost all the variety that they have, but this one is still the best to me. And the other mint one for teeth whitening, I like this one because it really does help to like curb like any mouth odor for a really long time. It has a slight bitter taste, so it does help to like refresh the mouth and just balance inside of your mouth. So I really like this one. It's almost finished. I always get the big size. This is really good. If you're not incorporating mouthwash to your mouth regimen, like, don't come close to me. Let's talk about skincare. I use this This is the Ordinary Salicylic Acid Mask, and I love it. So I just applied all over my face. It helps to tighten the face, and I feel like it just draws out excess oil. It does a good job at doing what it's supposed to do. It also is formulated for blemish prone skin, and I really do love it. So I use this. I try to use this every week, so maybe every Fridays or every Saturdays. For my toner, this is my second bottle. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid. You guys have seen, this is like a magic thing. I'm not supposed to even be talking about it again at this point because I feel like everybody knows it. It helps in toning the face, helps to get rid of textured skin as well. If you use it consistently, I feel like for you to be able to see any good results, you need to use it for at least 2 months before you can see like really good results. So it definitely works. It just takes really long. I've seen people also apply it under their arm to lighten up that area. So you can definitely try it. Maybe we've done that maybe twice, but I haven't been doing that consistently as I have on my face, but it's really good. Before now, I've been using a lot of foundations and concealers, and I always noticed that I broke out after applying them, and I didn't know what was going on. Was it like I just didn't know what was wrong. So I went and I got this thing, NARS. I initially got the other one, Soft Glow one, the one in the bottle, and it was super oily for me. So I decided to go for the Soft Matte one. And this is by NARS. My shade is Medium Deep 5 Marquez or Marquises. It's really, really good. It has nice coverage. I love it. And then when you pair it with your concealer, like your face is set to go. Like I've applied this and I'll apply it in the morning, and when I come back like 8 p.m. my face is still untouchable. I mean, this side will be tiny bit oily, but for the rest of my face it becomes like it's it's still intact. I'm gonna see if I have a picture of when one of those occasions happened and how my face looked like after several hours. But I highly recommend this combo, the two of them, using the same brand. And the shade for my concealer is Medium Deep 0.5. This is Sucre's The Urge. If you're getting the big size, I feel like the specific name for the smaller one is different, but the shade is always the same. So this is Mid Dark 1.5. And that is basically everything that I have for you guys today in my April monthly reset. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making this video for you guys. Give me a thumbs up, like this video, share with your friends, and all the questions that I already asked you in the video, make sure to respond to them in the comment section. I'm going to see you guys in the comment section, and I'm going to be replying every single comment. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until my next one, guys, love you. Bye.